Baja 1000 2019. Jorge just got on the bike.
You definitely have to respect Baja, climbing rock faces, you're going over peaks. There's like a 2-mile rock garden. This year, 4 riders took on 800 miles in Baja, California. It's 3 a.m. right now, and we're in Ensenada. It's really important that at this point we're ready to go.
We got Jorge, he's gonna take off the bike first.
For this year, we had 4 racers on our team. Most important thing is it's dark right now. We need our lights. So luckily we got BAJA1000, and we're gonna run the yellow lens along with the clear lens. We're grateful that we got Jorge Pascal from Argentina out here again to race the 1000. He did it with me, pretty much a 2-man team last year for the 2018 Baja 1000. Each section has crazy elements in Baja, climbing rock faces, you're going over peaks, there's like a 2-mile rock garden that you're going through, and then you have a little bit of fast section.
We are at mile marker 70. We're gonna throw wide on it and start to a great day. Let's run this shit.
From here, I will be taking the bike about 220, 230, handing it off to Webb.
Bike was in good shape. Jorge got through the section fast and smooth, and we were on our way. So Jorge, he only speaks Spanish, but luckily we have Omar, who's part of the chase team.
Jorge, todo bien? Perfect, we're good.
He's helping communicate in the middle of all this, and this is one of the biggest challenges that I see with our team is the communication between us and the language barrier, but you never really know if you're communicating exactly right. Due to the rain, it was really muddy in a lot of these sections, and Wyatt ended up catching a good mud hole, I think, and went down somewhere along his way. It's to my understanding that Wyatt went out of the way 4 miles. I don't know how true this is. We'll speak with it later. Baja pits was great this year. We had fast pit stops, and the fuel was quick. There were 18 Baja pits this year, and each one of them were vital to us succeeding, for sure. So some teams out there are really well funded and they're running helicopters, which is a great advantage, but I think it's kind of cool to do it the old way. We have 4 chase vehicles, and they're very important to our whole team. They're the ones that are commuting the riders to each checkpoint and making sure that the rider on the bike is safe. And the chase team is handling communications, logistics, and if anything goes wrong, they're the ones that are going to take care of it. So they're very important to this whole race, and I don't think a lot of people realize this going down the Baja. I got on the bike, race mile 220. The rider change with Wyatt was really smooth. He pulled in, we exchanged belts. We switched belts because there's a transponder inside the belt that needs to be changed from rider to rider. So all in all, that went well. Air filter was good. Took off. The only issue we had is we messed up and did not plug in our comms, so I could not talk to the chase people, but other than that, everything was great. The first part of my section is really rocky, uphill, just kind of slow technical section. We ended up passing 1 or 2 bikes through there. Everything's going smoothly. So now the chase team's gonna meet at race mile 540. Chris is on his way. We're just waiting at this point and hoping for the best. I know that in his section, he did end up going down once or twice. Definitely mangled the bike really well. Ended up tweaking his subframe and just destroying an exhaust.
Yeah, that's good, Earl.
So at this point, because I ended up going down and the light was messed up, I knew that I had to change the lights out for Jorge. His section was just too crazy to not have a good running light in. This is one of those times where Baja will really frustrate you, but at the same time, having a little bit of experience will calm you down. I just had to really calm myself and not try to push through it too fast, because all I knew is we wanted to finish this race. Communication in this section was just horrible, even with the transponders and people trying to follow the race. A lot of the racers were going off track at this point.
We're here mile 580, waiting on Wyatt to bring the bike to Jorge.
We We got the lights all situated. Wyatt gets on the bike and takes off and does a quick little 45 miles and drops it off to Jorge at 580. Where Jorge got on the bike, I know he was pretty frustrated. He's thinking he didn't have a light. Our communications between Chase got a little crazy. We were dealing with satellite phones, and communication is kind of hard on the satellite phone. So trying to relay to him that we fixed the light. He didn't know we fixed the light. Jorge was kind of frustrated. So I know when Wyatt rolls into the pit and Jorge sees that the lights are working great, he was stoked. Got on the bike, took off, ended up passing a bunch of bikes. I don't know who he was passing. Probably all the sportsmen that cut through the course, and they do that on purpose. So I guess he was passing a bunch of bikes, started following another bike, and ended up getting lost. Same section I got lost in pre-running. So I understand exactly where he got lost and how. There are other course signs out there, and there were a lot of people taking the same trail. So it looked packed in, it looked ready to go.
Good? Oh no, your dad's doing something. I think that's good right there.
So at this point, Jorge gets me the bike, everything's good. They checked my backpack, they had a few issues, they got that all figured out. I just wanted to finish the race. I didn't really care at this point what place we were in or what it was. All I knew is I wanted to finish the race. So I take off and run that section as fast as I could for the situation. We finished in less than 24 hours, and we were officially 6th in our class, Pro Moto Unlimited, 60th overall, and I think it was 150 people didn't finish and only 140 finished, or somewhere around there. So all in all, I think we did really well, but I know there's a lot more room for improvement. We want to thank the sponsors that stepped up big this year: 5150 Action, Baja Designs, X-Brand Goggles, Fast House, Twin Air, GoPro, OGO, Elements Heating and Air. Thank you so much. Hey, thanks for watching 0 to 1000. If you liked the video, subscribe and click below and subscribe and whatever the fuck Nick said.